this is the battery that the mouse comes with. This is the Energizer Lithium, Ultimate Lithium. And let's weight this. The previous one was 23. This is just 15 grams. This is the same very famous battery, just in AAA size. And this is just 8 grams. So what I did with my mouse, other than putting these tennis grips on the side, was insert this smaller battery in here, in the AA bay. You just push it on with your nail, push it forward, and then squeeze the tinfoil behind it, and that's it. It stays in place pretty nicely. But I just added this piece of foam, which is totally not necessary, but I feel better having it there. So by using this battery, I'm already reducing the weight of the mice by quite a bit. You can do the math. But I'm even removing the top cover. And that is not mainly because of the weight reduction, but it also helps with that. But it's because if I remove the top cover, the mouse gets shorter vertically, which makes it so the shape resembles the FK2 more, because the FK2 is more flat, just like this is more flat with the top cover removed. So let me measure the top cover for you. 8 grams. And let me measure you the mouse with the tennis grip added and this lighter battery in there. 77 grams. It's super light. I'm just gonna put this cover back on here and measure it like this as well. 84. So it drops from 84 to 77 if I remove the cover, and that's why I think that the cover is actually not 8 grams but 7. So I guess that's it for the weights. Now let's move on to the modification on the sides. By default, the sides of this mouse are egg shaped, kind of. I wanted to reduce the egg shape, and I wanted to give the mouse a more flat. Let me just use the black background of my mousepad. I wanted to give the mouse more flat sides. So the way I did that was first apply a thin layer of tennis grip, and then I applied this wider layer, which makes it so that if you just take a look at it, you can see that the sides have become way more flat. In this side they have a kind of indentation in the middle, right here, if you can see that. See how this lower part protrudes, and in the middle, if you put your finger here, you see there's a kind of crevice in there, which makes it so that the grip of the mouse, where my thumb goes, resembles the FK2 more, which is really, really great, and it's what I wanted. It's just what I wanted. And on this side it's more flat, but I don't really care that much about this side as long as it's flat. I don't need the crevice in here, because my fingers go like this on here, so it doesn't really matter whether or not I have the crevice. How you do the sides is that you get a piece of double-sided tape, and as you can see here, I cut out, I did the two sides differently. So on this side, on the right side, I did it like this. First off, I put the double-sided tape on here. I cut a shape that goes along with the side of the mouse. Then I've applied the thinner tennis grip on the bottom. Then I put some, you can see the end of it here, I put some more double-sided tape on the thinner piece of tennis grip, and that made it so that both on the tennis grip and on the side of the mouse there was a sticky layer of double-sided tape. And then I've added the thicker, more full tennis tape piece, and I've cut around the corners of it to make it not interfere with the mouse. You have to be careful to put this high enough so that when you use the mouse, this tennis grip doesn't touch the mouse pad. And I don't know whether, and I did the left side differently. I'm gonna explain how I did the left side in just a minute. And I don't know whether the fact that it already started to come off a little bit at the bottom is because I did it differently, or it is because I apply way more force with my thumb than I do with my two fingers here. But let me explain how I did this side. So on this side, I've actually did it the other way around. I got some double-sided tape, put the tennis grip on there, and just cut around the tape, the double-sided tape, so that I had a sticky layer on the tennis grip. And then I did the same with both the thinner piece of tennis grip and the thicker or wider piece of tennis grip. I did this in order to avoid having this, like a piece of double-sided tape sticking out and being sticky. If you want to do it like this, you shouldn't worry too much about the double-sided tape sticking out here, because I played with it 1.5 days after I've applied this, and the stickiness just went away because I rubbed it with my finger and stuff like that, and it just, after a couple of hours of playing, the stickiness will go away here, so you don't have to really worry about it all that much. And that's it. That's how you get the G403 to weigh 77 grams, have a flatter body, and sides that resemble the Zowie FK2 a little bit more because of this crevice. The grip on this mouse is way better with the tennis grips. So yeah, I guess that's it.